last night, on Friday, I finished this book, The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. It's the fourth book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is the sequel series to the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. Now, if you have not read Percy Jackson, there is something seriously wrong with you, and you have to go to the store right now and buy Lightning Thief, which is the first book to the first series, then Sea of Monsters. Why not just go ahead and get 2 Titan's Curses, right? Maybe 2 Battle of Labyrinths, and of course, a soft copy of The Last Olympian and a hard copy. Then get the other books from the Heroes of Olympus series, which is the second series, and read them all until you get to House of Hades, and then be in misery while you are waiting for the last book to come out. Oh my god, I love Percy Jackson! So there are some crazy fans out there, like, kind of insane, you know, Harry Potter, Doctor Who, yeah, that's me for Percy Jackson. I loved the first book. I can't even describe how much I loved the first series. It's so amazing. I have the Son of Neptune on a shelf over there. Percy Jackson is this kid who's a demigod, which means that he is half god and half human. There's a bunch of them. Oh, and it's Greek mythology and stuff. You probably heard about Percy Jackson. If you didn't, you have been hiding under a rock your entire life, and get out of that rock and start reading Percy Jackson right now! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm surrounded by all the books I love. Yeah, so just read it. And if you read the first series and aren't sure about the second series, I started the second series and was like, nah, and then I stopped. But then I picked it up again over the summer, and I read, like, all of them. House of Hades came out on Tuesday, and I read it, and my heart is broken now. Here is the spoilery section of the video. If you have not read any of these books, or have read just the first series, or have just not read the House of Hades yet, then just stop watching right now, because I'm going to spoil a lot of stuff. So just go away, read Percy Jackson, and then come and watch this. Like, dude, seriously. Here's The House of Hades by Rick Riordan, and let's talk about that cliffhanger of the Mark of Athena. Like, dude, that is not cool. They freaking fell off. They fell into Tartarus. That is, oh my god. So I was heartbroken, and I had to wait a few months. I know, I didn't wait as long as all the rest of you who read it like a year ago. Haha. I didn't like it that they were in Tartarus the entire time. It was building up a lot. It was building up to like this big reunion, you know, yay, they're out of Tartarus. And then when I got to it, it's like, oh, Hazel has to push the button. It wasn't climactic enough. It wasn't suspenseful enough because, I don't know, it wasn't the big thing that I've been waiting for. So, although I loved this book, I just kind of had high hopes for the moment that they come back from Tartarus. But I'm glad that they're out of Tartarus now. So what's left for the next book? The last book! We're going to see the fight between the Greek and Roman camps, or whether it'll happen or not. We're going to see the final battle against Gaia. I really hope the next book is going to be like 1,000 pages. Because, I mean, The Lightning Thief, how many pages is that? Like 300 pages? And then this one is 600 pages. So, I mean, if he doubled it, he should double it again. Even if he doubled it in 9 books, he should just double it in 1 book. Yeah, I think he should make it 1,000 pages. I would be happy if it was 1,000 pages and took me forever to read. You know what? It would be nice if it just went on forever and never, ever, ever ended. Like, I'd like that. My heart has a special place for Percy Jackson. Reading Percy Jackson for the first time, summer going into 6th grade, I think. I used to not be a reader until I picked up a Percy Jackson book, and then it opened my eyes to reading, and it opened it up to a whole new world, and just, I love Percy Jackson so much. I will be so sad when The Blood of Olympus, which is the 5th book, comes out, because I don't want it to come out. I mean, I want it to come out, but I don't want it to end, because then Percy Jackson will end. But Percy Jackson can't end. He lives on forever. So The House of Hades. I actually did not take any notes for this because I couldn't put it down, pretty much. I mean, I had to for class and stuff, but, like, besides that, you know. So I liked how the chapters in this one were out of order, you know. It went, Hazel, Annabeth, Leo, Percy, Frank, Annabeth, Hazel, Percy, Jason, Annabeth, Piper, Percy, Leo, Annabeth, Jason, Percy, Frank, Annabeth, Hazel, Percy. So Percy and Annabeth each have 5 sections. Leo has 2, Nico has 0, but I get that because he's not actually one of the 7 from the Great Prophecy. Hazel has 3, Frank has 2, Jason has 2, Piper has 1! Ha! She's like barely in this book. I mean, and I kind of hate her. I mean, not really, but from the Mark of Athena, I really kind of didn't like her. But in this book, I feel like I liked her more, but I'm worried that I liked her because she wasn't in it. I liked it that Percy and Annabeth took up half the book in Tartarus. I really like it that Bob is there. Bob. Nico is gay and he likes Percy. It's weird because I was shipping him and Leo so much before this book came out. Like, Neo. Isn't that such a cute name? Neo, right? When they mentioned, like, Cupid or whatever for the first time, I was like, oh yeah, Nico has crush on Percy. I saw it coming. I love Nico so much. I love him. I was crying at that part when it was revealed that he has a crush on Percy because he blamed him for his sister's death and he hated the person that he loved. And Leo swearing on the river Styx that he'll come back for Calypso. Oh my god, like, those two parts made me cry. No other parts made me cry. Oh wait. After I finished the book, I watched How Far We've Come, the Viria tribute to Percy Jackson video. I'll put it in the description. I cried then, too. I didn't feel that Hazel was such a strong character in this. I didn't feel like she had a lot of character development. Jason, too. Jason and Piper were barely in it. I feel like the main characters were Leo, Nico, Annabeth, and Percy, and not really Hazel, Frank, Piper, and Jason. Like, not really. Maybe a little bit, but I don't know. So, let's talk about this ending. It wasn't a cliffhanger. I don't know whether I'm happy about that or sad about that because I want to look forward to the last one a lot more than I do. Because right now, I am dreading it because when it comes out, there will be no more Percy Jackson books. From now until next year, this is my last year of waiting for a Percy Jackson book to come out. It's my last year of waiting. I don't know how to deal with that. After the Blood of Olympus comes out, I'm going to be crying so much. God! I don't really know what to say about this. I mean, I liked the plot. I liked how Raina is still good and Octavian is, like, blah. Jason's dream when he saw Grover, I got so excited. And Rachel, why is Grover not in the second series at all? So many characters from the original series aren't in it as much as they should be. And it's making me kind of sad because I miss the old series. I miss Percy's wit. I miss it being from Percy's point of view. Overall, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I give the Mark of Athena a 4.5. That's pretty much because I didn't expect much from Mark of Athena because my order is Mark of Athena is my favorite. Then, see, I don't know. I kind of want to say House of Hades, but then I also want to say Son of Neptune because I think I only want to say House of Hades is because my heart is still with it. You know, my mind is still on it. I'm still thinking about it. But I think I'm going to have to put Son of Neptune before it, then House of Hades, then The Lost Hero. Because my experience with reading The Lost Hero was terrible because I was so mad that Percy wasn't in it. Because, yeah, okay. So, yeah, ooh. Yeah, ooh. The Titan's Curse was my least favorite because Annabeth wasn't in it, so these go at the bottom. Then I think Sea of Monsters. I mean, all of these are really, really good. Like, they're really good. It's just, I have to rank them, so yeah. Then The Last Olympian. Then The Lightning Thief, which I don't have with me right now. And then The Battle of the Labyrinth. I don't actually own the Mark of Athena or the Lost Hero because I just borrowed them from my sister. I am so happy right now, and these are gonna fall over. I'm atalyatomorrow, and you just watched my book review, so thank you. Thank you for watching this. If you liked this, then click that like button. And if you like me, then subscribe to my channel. I make book reviews and other videos and basically do whatever I want on YouTube because, you know, whatever. Bye, Jessie, and everybody else.